Okay, I'm going to help you tune the guitar now, and I'm going to cover a few pretty common tuning challenges that people run into. So right off the bat, I'll turn my clip-on tuner on, and you'll see that the screen is backwards. Okay, so there's usually a button on the back here, and if you just toggle that once or twice, you'll get to where you need to be. Okay, so I'm playing my low E string, and what I have is a perfectly in tune D. Okay, so that's not what we want. We want an E. So if you think of the musical alphabet, since D is before E, we want to make this string sound higher. And to make it sound higher, I'm going to turn it in this direction. If you look closely, you can see I'm turning that tuning key counterclockwise, and my string is sounding higher, and the tuner is responding. So very slowly I'll turn that until we have a nice in tune E string. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. Next we have an A. One thing you can do is you can just track the string that you're playing and follow it all the way to the tuning post if you have any doubt about whether or not you're turning the right tuning key at any time, okay? So I'm going to play my A string and we'll see what we get. Okay, all over the place. So right now you can see the string is very sharp. Actually, sometimes you'll see a little sharp symbol right there, that little pound sign. That's the symbol for sharp. Okay, so I need to make this go lower this time. So to make it go lower, I'll turn my tuning key clockwise. And it's always a good habit to, number one, be constantly playing your string so this tuner can get a good read on it, and also bring it down just a little bit too flat and then bring the string up to pitch, and it'll stay in tune a lot better that way. There we go. Okay, A is all set. Let's go on to D. All right, way off. Okay, you can see it's C sharp. All right. So I'll bring this up. Again, very slow. The biggest thing to take away from this lesson is to go slowly and use your ears, okay? You want to listen for that to raise up in pitch until we get a D. Okay, so far so good. Now on my guitar, you see that I have 3 tuning keys on this side. If I flip it over, you'll see I have 3 on this side. Okay, your guitar might be different. Maybe you have all of these in a line or some kind of different configuration. So that makes going over to these a little bit trickier. Okay, I would say just kind of go by feel and by sound, and once again go slow. All right, I'll play my G now. Let's see what we get. Okay, A. All right, let's think about this. So musical alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then what happens? We repeat. We go to A after G. Okay, so if A is after G, that means this is way too high. All right, so what also might happen if you're using a tuning app like the Guitar Tuner, this is pretty common. I'll play that string, right? Let me just make it a little bit higher. It's reading it as a B. Even though I'm playing the G string, it's so high that the Guitar Tuner is reading that as a B, okay? And that's where you can get into trouble, because if you keep turning that string higher and higher, it might snap and break on you, okay? That would be a bummer. So what we'll do is I'm going to slowly turn this tuning key until that gets somewhere into G land. Okay, so G, look at that little symbol, right? It's a sharp symbol. It means a G sharp. Still too high. We'll keep going down. Remember that tip to bring the string a little bit lower and then up to G. Good. That should hold pretty nicely now. All right, now I'm over here onto my B. It's my B string. Pretty high. Almost up to C. So I'll bring that down. And then slowly up to pitch. Good. Okay, last one. This is my high E string. Now I call this my high E because it sounds higher than this one, than my low E. Okay, even though it's closer to the ground, if you're looking at it this way, I call it my high E. And it's just a little bit flat. Okay, when the lights are on this side, it's flat. When they're on the other side, it's sharp. You could think of it like a flat tire. So just a little bit flat. We got to put some air into it. Very slowly. Doesn't take much. Good. Okay, now because most guitars are really just, if you think about it, just a box of wood and some metal or nylon strings, it can be pretty finicky. And even though we just tuned it, everything is kind of changed around a little bit as far as the tension of the strings. So we just double check everything. Let's go back here. Low E, a little bit sharp. Just kind of fine tune that. And you know what? You'll never get it perfect. It's just accept that. The guitar it's like people. It'll never be perfect. That's okay. Get as close as you can. Fine tuning things. This is my A. Okay. Bring it down, then bring it back up. Okay, then G. We'll call that good. See how it kind of wavers a little bit as the string, as the sound gets lower and lower and the note decays. It tends to move around, but that's okay. That's close enough. We can leave it there. B is perfect. And E is great. Okay, there you go. I hope that helped you out with tuning your guitar. All right, happy playing.